Hey everyone, today's topic is going to be what needs to go post-relationship. Think about that for a minute. If you like the content, please subscribe. So, the relationship is over. The narcissistic relationship has ended. You are putting yourself back together. You're learning, you're growing, you're healing. You're becoming awakened and aware, and you are now getting stronger. Remember, the healing path is not linear. It takes time, but in your time, you will get through this. If you practice all of the proper tools, you introspect, you're accountable, you learn how to say no, you stop being a people pleaser, and you put yourself as the priority. Having said all these things, what needs to go post-relationship? Many times you will have items in your house, and you will have things that the narcissist has gifted you, or that you gifted the narcissist, or you'll have things that the narcissist left behind, or things that they haven't picked up yet, or things that remind you of the narcissist, or things that you bought together. This is a long list of things. It could be anything from articles of clothing, to jewelry, to paintings, to photographs, to things on your smartphone, meaning Google Drive, things that you share, things like that. There are a lot of things that need to be removed, let's put it that way. So once the relationship ends, and most likely you did not know about narcissism, so first of all, you had to process what happened, and that you found the needle in a haystack, which is that narcissism does exist. And you found my channel, and then you're like, oh my gosh, this is real, and there are so many other people that have gone through this. Yes, that's all true. I'm one of them. Point being, once you get that wisdom and you really process things, and remember, there's going to be a big void post-narcissistic relationship. That's for a whole different video, but you're going to have a huge void to go through and to fill that void. But that time is meant to be spent within yourself, discovering who you are. Get it? But then these things that I was mentioning in the beginning, there will be items in your house that will remind you of the narcissist. Now, slowly, I would really suggest that these things be removed. They be boxed up and placed in a corner or a basement or an attic or in a storage facility or gifted or donated, whatever you want. Now, I'm not suggesting right now drop everything you're doing and empty your whole house. By no means am I suggesting that. What I'm suggesting is, let's say, for example, there's a coffee mug, small example, that reminds you of the narcissist, and you continue to drink out of it every morning when you're having coffee. This is post-relationship. Think about what you're doing. You're still kind of putting yourself back in time, because that coffee mug, perhaps it was gifted to you on your birthday years ago. You were still drinking out of that, and that, whether you know it or not, it's reminding you of the narcissist or of the relationship. So that is a prime example. I would not be using that coffee mug. I would buy a new one when you are strong enough. A brand new one. It's got nothing to do with whatever that gift was. Get yourself a new coffee mug. That is a small change that over time will add up when you continue to make more and more positive changes in your day-to-day. Another example, let's say there are photos or pictures in albums, things like that, and they're on your coffee table, and you're walking in your house, you're doing what you're doing, and you see these things there, and you open them, and perhaps it sets you back. It takes you back in the past when you thought things were so much better, when you thought that you were in love. But turns out this is a narcissist, so there's no love there on their part. But that again, do you really want to be going back in time, reliving those memories with the photographs? That's up for you to decide. But I will tell you, if that photo album's been sitting on the coffee table for a while and you haven't lifted it up yet, probably it should be boxed and stored away so you don't have to see it. Another suggestion, this is a huge one for people. Post-narcissistic relationship, if you lived with the narcissist, let's say you were roommates or romantic interest or married, whatever it was, I would really suggest changing the energy in the house. What does that mean? That means moving your furniture around, perhaps getting rid of older furniture, things that you purchased together, or things that you used when you were with the narcissist. I would really be getting the energy shifted, because that is another huge thing. Remember, if you are keeping your house the exact same way as it was when the narcissist was there with you, that means the energy has not shifted other than the narcissist leaving. And remember on the channel I mentioned this, you need to control what you can control. And in your house, you can control an awful lot. So that's another example. Another one is things that remind you of the narcissist. Let's say there's music, that many times the narcissist loves music, and I know a lot of people do, I get it. But if there are songs that you are playing that remind you of the narcissist, and that they are not putting you in a good state of mind, maybe you're ruminating, I would not be listening to those songs. I really wouldn't. Now, at a later date, you can play them when you're strong enough, if you so choose. However, anything that you have surrounding yourself that reminds you of the narcissist, post-narcissistic relationship, perhaps that triggers you or sets you back or has the ability to freeze you and have you ruminating. These things need to get out of the main part of your house. Example, let's say you have a TV room and you watch YouTube in that one room and you spend a lot of time in there when you're not working. Okay, well, in that room, are there a lot of things that remind you of the narcissist? If there are, I would really shift that energy and I would change it. I would not keep those things in that room, let alone in your house. I will have a caveat here, and I'll preface by saying that, remember, everybody is on the healing path. We are all headed in the same direction, simply taking different footsteps. So for some of you veterans on the channel, most likely you've already done most of these things. And if you haven't, I would really take a good look around your house to see if you need to do them. For the newbies, the new people to the channel, God bless you, welcome to the community. This is all going to be new for you. This is going to be a lesson. It's going to be a roadmap for you to help insulate yourself and protect yourself from the pitfalls of the post-narcissistic relationship recovery. But these are things that you will do and you should do when you're ready. Now, again, many other people, what they find is that in the very beginning, when the relationship ends, they're still clinging on to hope that the narcissist will change or that the narcissist loves them or etc. Let's be real, that's not the case. There's a reason you're on the channel. You're getting the wisdom and the education on toxic relationships. Not exclusive to narcissism, but that's what this video is about. The point being, these people don't change. They just want to use you as a source of supply, as someone who they can take your resources from, again, which is your time, your energy, your looks, your money, your love, your social circle, your status, your job, perhaps your house, who knows. Pets also, yes, they weaponize pets, believe it or not. I mean, I could talk about this for hours. The point being that when you understand that, these people don't benefit you. So getting back into the relationship or a relationship with the narcissist, is that a wise decision? Absolutely not. That's why the path is to block them when you can, to go no contact, to remove them and or delete all people and or flying monkeys associated with the narcissist, and close the chapter on that person and those people and begin to live your best life after you've healed or when you're healing. This is a tough pill to swallow for so many people. Many people still can't wrap their head around the fact that this individual who turned out to be the narcissist can't love. They can't change. They're kind of like a zombie / robot. They just go through life destroying people's lives and manipulating and playing with people's futures. That's exactly what they do. There's no substance to them. There's no core. There's no honesty. There's no genuineness. Think about it. If you were to ask the narcissist, let's say go back in time when you were in the relationship with them, if you were to ask them, hey, you know, what do you love about me? What do you think they would say to you? That's right. You probably wouldn't get anything other than word salad. Example, well, I like the way you take me to work, and I like the way you cook, and I like the way that you clean up the house, and I think it's great the way you pay the bills, and I love the way you take the kids to school and pick them up, and I actually love the way you plan for all the vacations and the holidays, and I love the way that you cook, clean, drive, and pay. That's what I love. You get my point? You're not going to get something like this. Wow, I just love the way you are. You're an amazing individual. I love your energy. I love being with you. I want to really spend time with you and learn about you. You're not going to get things like that. You're going to get hollowness, shallowness. And bear this in mind. Every narcissistic relationship has an expiration date, each and every one of them. It's just a matter of time when you figure it out and you end it, which is fewer and far further between, or the narcissist has found your replacement. And then the new supply enters the picture. Most likely you were triangulated and now you get discarded. And that's when you really, really have to process what's going on. Both ways you have to process it. It's challenging either way if you were discarded or if you ended it. But the whole point is every narcissistic relationship ends. And these relationships are built on dishonesty, mistrust, manipulation, confusion, chaos, and little groups of people, little bubbles of people. There's no substance to a narcissistic relationship, no matter what you may think. So the things that need to be removed post-relationship, I'm going to tell you again, social media is another one. If you are on social media and the narcissist is on the same platforms as you, I would either block them immediately or when you can, or I would remove yourself from social media. Without naming names of social media, there are a few big ones that many people are on frequently, and they use these social media platforms to peek at the narcissist's pages or accounts, whatever you want to call. That's not healthy. It's not good. Now, I do understand that people could still be caught up in the trauma bond or curious as to what the narcissist is doing and their whereabouts. But if your relationship has ended months or years ago and you find yourself yourself still peeking at social media of the narcissist, it's not benefiting you. What you're doing is you're actually living their life through social media, and I can assure you, you're not living your life. No matter what you think, you're not. Think about this. You have 24 hours in a day, just like the narcissist. What do you think the narcissist is doing while you're peeking at their social media? That's right, most likely they are with the new supply, or looking for new supply, or doing something. Now, is what they're doing constructive? Probably not, but it's possible. But what are you doing if you're peeking at social media while the narcissist is living their life? You're frozen. You haven't healed properly yet, and you need to do so. So that's another thing that needs to go. Looking at social media of the narcissist and or those apps that they are on. If you can't remove them, I would certainly block them. Articles of clothing have to go, perfumes, anything that reminds you of the narcissist. It's got to go, because you can be triggered so many different ways. Example, you could be in a car, a friend's car, and the friend could play a song and it reminds you of the narcissist, and you're like, ouch, that hurts. Can we change the channel? And perhaps they change the channel, and that's good. But then again, you didn't have control of that music coming up on the channel. In your own house, you have control of what is in your house, who can enter your house, what music is played, what food is cooked, where you sit, where you sleep, the furniture, all these things. You really do. Everybody can make a positive change in their life each and every day if they want to. The whole point post-narcissistic relationship is getting stronger, becoming educated, knowing that you're the one with the power. You've always had the abundance and the power, and the narcissist saw this in you, and they took it from you for a period of time, which was the length of the relationship. It was all smoke and mirrors. It was all built on a house of quicksand. There was no substance to that relationship. You may think there was, there wasn't. At least not with the narcissist. Maybe there were extended family members or kids or other surrounding people that are not the narcissist, and those people loved you and they cared about you, and well, I get it. I understand that there are a lot of good people that could be in the exterior of the narcissist, but the narcissist at their core is just that, a toxic individual, someone who wants to consume other people's energy. And that's exactly what they did. So anything that you are doing, perhaps take stock, get out the sheet of paper and a pen and write down things that you think you could donate or you could give away, or that you could just simply box and put in the attic or put in a storage facility. Because these things, if they're sitting around your house, no matter what they are, and they're reminding you of the narcissistic relationship, it's not good. You need to heal. You need to get strong. You need to become the best version of yourself, and you will do so in time. Believe me, you will. It's gonna take a mountain of work, but believe me, you can do it. I did it, and you can do it, and you will do it. So guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it. From the beautiful Carolinas, this is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon. Remember, no matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. I love you, God bless you, and insulate yourself, you guys. If you have, I'm gonna say this again, I say it so frequently, control what you can control. Just understand that message. If you can control certain elements and or means of communication that the narcissist may or may not contact you, do it. Insulate yourself, protect yourself, because the narcissist can pop their head up whenever they want to if you did not block them. And it's gonna keep you in that cycle. Maybe you're on the fringe of the cycle, maybe you fall all the way backwards. So the point is, we don't want either of those things happening. We want you living your best life. We means me. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I love you, and have a great day. Remember, you are not alone. No matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. I love you. Bye.